Imagine that you're an employee who's about to sit down with your manager for an annual performance review. You don't really know what to expect. Your manager hasn't offered any feedback about your performance, good or bad, throughout the year. Now imagine that your manager gives you a poor performance rating. You wonder, why didn't he bring up these issues with me earlier? How was I supposed to know? This is an example of how annual performance reviews often fail employees. It's much more effective and motivating to adopt a continuous approach to performance management. Here's a quick overview of what continuous performance management is and how to practice it. Continuous performance management approaches performance as an ongoing development process, rather than an annual appraisal process. It involves giving direct, on-the-spot feedback, as well as having regular and frequent conversations with employees about their progress, development, and performance. In short, continuous performance management means no surprises. No one should be in the dark about their performance or expectations. Everyone should know how they're doing, how they contribute, and how they can continue to learn, develop, and improve. So, how can you practice continuous performance management? Here are 4 simple ways to transition from annual performance reviews to continuous performance management. First, you can conduct weekly check-ins with employees. Use these weekly check-ins to monitor employees' progress. Ask about weekly wins or challenges, and touch base with employees about how their week went overall. In addition to weekly check-ins, you should also conduct one-on-one meetings with individual employees at least once a month. One-on-ones typically last 30 minutes, and they're ideal for giving performance feedback, assessing an employee's progress, identifying development opportunities, and coaching employees to achieve individualized goals. Weekly check-ins and monthly one-on-ones should be relatively informal meetings. They create transparency and promote regular communication. This next type of performance conversation is a little more formal. Third is what we call performance snapshots. Performance snapshots are a more formal discussion about an employee's development and performance. They're the closest thing to a traditional performance review. Schedule performance snapshots every 3 to 6 months for 30 to 60 minutes with each employee. Discuss topics such as an employee's career goals and career development, high-level performance feedback, or a summary of their biggest achievement and growth opportunities for that period. Performance snapshots are ideal for big-picture items, so zoom out to focus on themes and patterns. Don't nitpick or worry about small details. Finally, you should also provide on-the-spot feedback to employees throughout the entire year. Don't wait for a one-on-one meeting or performance snapshot to offer feedback. Give both positive and constructive feedback often and in real time. Don't hoard feedback or keep employees guessing about how they're doing. Continuous performance management is built on the belief that transparency, regular communication, and individualized support are essential for employees to perform at their best. Adopt a continuous approach to performance management to improve team performance and team motivation. Employees are more likely to feel satisfied in their jobs when they know how they're doing and what they can work toward next.